Hey guys, it's been not a long while, but it's been a little while. But we're back with another podcast. This time for the Finding Nemo VHS. It's one of those why I tapped on the supplements and that.
Should be interesting because the last time we kind of reviewed on the actual VHS was Monsters Inc. as far as I could tell. So this should be more interesting.
And Toy Story 2.
Yeah, and Toy Story 2. I can't forget that too. Yep. All right. The first thing that we get is the blue warning screens. After that, we get the iconic coming soon to theaters bumper voiced over why I say Bry, I can't even say by correctly, by Brian Cummings. Next up, we have the trailer for or actually the first theatrical teaser for The Incredibles, the most hilarious one, I should say.
Right. Uh,
And I can already tell you one thing: the VHS has some opening previews that's going to be very similar to the previews that you've seen in the disc 2 of the collector's edition DVD, but there's a slight difference between it. But you'll see why when we get to the end momentarily, or soon later, it is. But anyway, the next teaser we get is Home on the Range, a very much rather interesting film, and I thought that is kind of talked about for a little bit since Treasure Planet and Atlantis. Next up is coming soon to own on video and DVD, which is again another very iconic bumper. Next up is after the preview is the iconic, or actually not iconic, the video preview for the Santa Claus 2, which is honestly, I mean, speaking of which, we actually did a podcast of the Santa Claus 2 DVD. Speaking of which, if you want to check that out on the channel.
yeah.
And here's the slight difference that you get, unlike unlike the DVD, because we actually get a bumper for, which is basically says a sneak peek for a new Lion King motion picture event, which you might also see that bumper if you own the Platinum Edition of Lion King and DVD, / or VHS, depending on which one you get. And speaking of, we have the teaser for The Lion King 1.5, which makes sense, but again, at the end of the day, it would not make sense to add the Lion King Platinum Edition trailer on here because it was released on October 7th, like literally like before a month before Finding Nemo released on DVD and VHS. And basically wanted to have is I don't know where 3 went, but okay.
All right.
After that, we have yet again. I'm going to say this for 100 times, probably up to 10,000 times. The iconic feature presentation bumper. Probably the most nostalgic thing. Probably one of the most cases reasons are why the 2000s VHS is probably the best thing we get in our lives. But the feature presentation didn't start just yet because we come across the THX digitally mastered logo. What happened to the Moo Cat exactly? Oh wait, that's Monsters Inc. Never understood why they decided to switch over to something that scared everyone to this day. To this day, I should say, yeah. Like Pixar, you're really just gonna put the scary THX logo back after you just put the Moo Can only, what is it, 1 VHS tape ago? Oh, ha ha. But after that, we have a short film that kind of helps the kids relax from having a nightmare back there. We have a short called the Disney friendly edition of Knick Knack, which by meaning it's the edited version of Knick Knack and not the original uncensored 1989 version, which we will not mention and not talk about anyway. But basically, it's kind of like Toy Story. It's like the VHS of Toy Story 2. Like when you show them the THX logo with Lucasfilm Ltd on the bumper, but after that we get a short film after Luxo, which is Luxo Jr. And unlike Monsters Inc., where you get a short film before the logo shown, but still. After the short film and a way to help kids relax from a nightmare, we have a full screen format that, for some reason, the format screen they're using is like the one that Fox usually uses in their DVDs back in the day, and not and all in a pitch black rather than blue. Does Fox own Disney or wait a minute? That didn't age well, did it?
Oh, God. Okay.
After that, we have the actual movie beginning in full screen format. So yes.
And this is the first Pixar film to ever have a post-credits scene.
Yep. Uh,
Anyway. And it's my all-time favorite Pixar film, guys. Like, you can tell you.
yeah.
It's, I forgot how long the movie is, but it's yeah, it came around 2003. Yeah.
Yep. And like what Jack mentioned, it is the first Pixar film with the post credits, other than the outtakes, unfortunately, because they stopped doing it since Monsters Inc. Until 23 years later, or 23 years later, we get the bloopers would eventually return to Pixar's newest theatrical film, Elio.
But hey, let's be honest. The end credits for Finding Nemo are still fun.
They are, despite there being one cameo, which is unexpected. But if you've seen what happened, yes,
We get like a lot of cameos in this films.
we all do. We all do. We all do. Specifically, two characters getting a foreshadowing to, which would foreshadow Pixar's next future release. Yes, whatever. But you know.
Right. And this is also the first Pixar film to actually be considered a horror film.
Even though it is considered rated G. But still, yep.
There is such thing as horror films for kids. Take a look at Monster House.
I was just about to say Monster House 2. Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why people were scared of Finding Nemo back then.
I mean, what did you think they were seeing? Alien? Oh wait, wrong film.
And especially
Whoops.
for those who have a fear of the ocean.
If we don't count Jaws, which we don't, because that's a PG film rather than rated R, and that's a good thing anyway.
I mean, Finding Nemo gave me two fears: the ocean and the freaking dentist. Mostly the dentist, because I don't want to get a root canal.
Oh, don't remind me. I thought it was a wisdom teeth removal for a minute.
Anyway, I don't want to get freaking braces and headgear. And I definitely don't want to be a fish if I was in Philip's fish tank looking at that freaking picture.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm trying to make this longer than it was going to be, because anyway. Make sure
the closing is well, this is interesting, or should I say not, because what do we get after the closing logos? Disney Cruise Line promo, which starts with a very unsettling way to start off the advert.
Yeah.
Pixar, whatever happened to the join us after the feature bumper after what? Toy Story? No, Monsters Inc. Oh, you got away with it, didn't ya? Yeah, but seriously though, what happened to it? I mean, I would have loved if they added like a video game, a promo for the video game of the movie, or Explore the Reef, or whatever previews you get in store. But you get my point.
Right. I mean, the thing is, the advert is the ad itself is harmless.
But not to the point where it's scary entirely, because it's an advert for Disney Cruise Line, like it's part of the Disney Parks assortments with Disneyland or Disney California or Walt Disney World and all their Disney attractions.
If only my final VHS did not wear out. It's probably my fault. Maybe I should have left it on the black screen until it finally went blank. Okay. Instead of constantly rewinding it. But maybe in the future I can get a better VHS player.
Yeah.
One that does not show those freaking numbers at the top of the screen. Anyway. Well, guys, that was our podcast on the Finding Nemo VHS. A lot shorter than the Monsters Inc. and Toy Story 2. That should have been expected.
Mm-hmm.
Next time, it maybe tomorrow. It depends. We're gonna do a podcast on the Toy Story VHS, the very first one. And yeah, we all know how Duke feels about that one.
Well, I don't see anything wrong with that. And also, I mean, Toy Story is a good film, but anyway.
It is a good film, yeah. It's just, well, you'll find out why Duke considers it a little bit unsettling when we get to it tomorrow or some other next time.
Yeah,
it's debatable. So we will see you all then. Bye, everyone.